Alright people, welcome to Dodgy's Garage. I'm Dodgy. Now, a lot of this content is just going to be me playing with my cars. I've got a fair few projects or cars or things I can play with, so it's just me going through and seeing how much I can break them. So there will be the road trip. We'll go to a car show, or towing a car, or just taking stuff here, there and everywhere. It'll just be whatever I'm doing that's automotive influenced or associated with. So that's probably what most of the content is going to be. So to start off with, first thing I can really easily get into, and it's also a case of time, money and where. Like obviously, you know, this is all, half of the stuff's going to be outside. Sheds are currently full of projects, so I can't actually get in there to work on a proper concreted floor and whatever. That's another project. So a lot of this stuff's just going to be working outside and playing around with whatever I've got to try and get everything rolling, moving or driving, so that I can at least get it out and move it around, so then I can work on it. So we'll work on that. Anyway, so the first thing we've got is this old bunkie here, XH panel van that a mate of mine, Nigsy, had, and it's been over east, it's been across Australia, it's been swamped in puddles, so the gearbox is shit, but the motor is still good. But that motor is for another project, because that's got a dead motor or a blown head gasket. So rather than pulling apart an early XG motor to fix the head gaskets, I'll just swap it straight out. So with this old bugger, what we decided is, I've got a wreck over there and it's got the 5.0 injected motor, so we'll just put a V8 in it. But we're going to swap the whole front K-frame, because it came out of the car, so we might as well strip it out and use the whole K-frame, bolt the engine in, and then she can go in there without fabricating engine mounts or any of that other crap. So that's what we're going to do. So this poor old thing, that's right, I've got another road trip to go 2 hours down to Nigsy's place, pick up another car for the front end panels. So we're going to turn this thing into a burnout car, because rather than strip it, I might as well have it running and do something with it. So we figure, well, we've got the V8 there doing nothing, we'll convert it to carby, and we'll just get it running, and then yeah, probably take it out to burnout pads somewhere and just have a bit of fun with it. Not competitively, just a bit of fun, maybe some content, just see how it goes, see what we can do. And so I've got all the parts here, although we've got to convert it to carby, but everything I've got is here, so we'll just see. So we'll just work on that. We'll just get this thing put together, so at least it can move around. I can drive it and get it around here, and see what we can take off the other car, and see what we can do. So just give you a bit of a run around with the actual car itself. You can see it's been everywhere. I mean, basically it is in good nick. It just needs some tender like TLC. It is a bit of a bunkie. As I say, he drove this around the place, so there's nothing in the back. There's a hole in the floor where the spare tyre usually goes, and it's stripped. Oh, bloody door handles, eh? I'll have to fix that. So we'll pull that one out and see how we can go. I just got some tyres on it to keep it up off the ground, and it looks like they're starting to go flat, but that's what you get for free. And we'll just do that. Now we've got to pick up a car over the weekend. There's his brother Sean. Jono's going to help me with this. He's Sean, his brother, who never comes out here to do anything. That's his bomb. Now we've got a Barra motor, apparently we've got to put into that, so we'll see how that goes. So that's the tyres off my trailer. Now this is, see, half of these cars, that red one's not mine, it's for sale apparently. You know, the Exploder, Jono's. Now this is the car it came off of. The engine's under there, and gearbox I should say, so kind of hidden. This is the Fairlane it came out of. So we're gonna see if we can get it. But this thing is pretty, yeah. She's pretty nasty. I think it was a country car that going along a dirt road too fast, lost control, and she went end over end. But it's almost the same kind of year make that I can do stuff with. So with the engine sitting over there and the car itself, so we just got, I've loosened a couple of bolts, but I'm still not sure how to take that K-frame out, what else I need to take off. So that will be, yeah, a time lapse probably. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll start on that and swap it over into the Falcon, into the Wagoon, I should say, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Right. Hopefully that time lapse I just did worked. Alright, so apart from the brake lines, which are a bit of a bummer, and just knocking out these from the firewall, she's out. Whew. That's including the complete sway bar and the steering rack. Wasn't that hard really, except some of these ones underneath I couldn't get to. Now like that one stuck, so I had to get the crowbar on it. Hopefully you saw that on the time lapse. Oh, bugger me. Alright, so I'll probably give this a bit of a clean up. The panel van has an AU, I think Jono said, suspension, like Stockhausen engines, so that's why it's lowered. Whether we can use that in this setup, don't know. I might use the springs. We'll have to confer on that. But everything else should be pretty much exactly the same as what's on that, except for the actual engine mount. So I've got all the bolts around here. Oh, fuck me. That was actually a bit tricky too, trying to get that undone. Make sure you get some penetrating or whatever, because I've only got degreaser to get the steering link off that little, this little link here, which is, they can rust up. It's only a 10mm, but that spline is splined on there. And of course, as people would know, splines never come off if they've been sitting for bloody 20 odd years. Oh crap. I think I might have to have a lie down a minute. Or at least a good strong cup of coffee. But done. Front end's out. So I'll give that a deep grease and a high pressure. And once it's cleaned up, I might just go over it with a wire wool. I might paint it chassis black. So I think I might still have some when I painted the epi. If not, I'll just get a couple of tin cans and just make it look nice. You know, neat. Not spec, it's just gonna look neat. So we'll get all that on and off, and hopefully I can reuse this power steering, which should be pretty much the same, and the lines are undone, so there's no problem there. And hopefully these sway bar brackets are the same. I've only got a small toolbox, and sometimes I'm missing an 18mm, which I had to go buy the other day. An 18 and a 21, just in case, because I'm short of tools. A lot of my tools are old, doesn't matter. If they still work, they're fine if they're quality. Breaker bars, get yourself one of them. Do yourself a favour. Alright, that should do it. We'll see how we go in the next episode. I've got to drag that up to the other spot where the other van's already in to drop, we'll rip the engine and gearbox out of that and then drop its subframe. So that's an episode just in itself. And then we'll clean all this up in the meantime, paint it, and then see what we can put that back in. And once that goes in, we come and grab the engine. Bob's your uncle. Anyway, I'm buggered. Hooroo. Catch you on the flip side. Oh, subscribe too, damn it. Please. Thank you. Bye. And thanks to Davin Jones from Townsville for the logo. I reckon it looks pretty sweet. So like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.